Hi everybody, Robert Dyer, and welcome to the Robert Dyer channel Christmas Countdown, where tonight I have a special limited edition holiday tea from Celestial Seasonings, and this is called Cranberry Vanilla Wonderland. I definitely like that name, and especially now that we're not going to have the cranberry or another special Christmas flavor from Mountain Dew. Here is something that is offering a holiday flavor, and along with some great holiday artwork that we'll take a closer look at in a minute here. But you also have here on the back, it says, the distinctively sweet flavor and rich crimson color of cranberries make this herbal tea a joyous celebration of the season. This truly wonderful blend also features flavorful botanicals like rooibos and hibiscus, plus cinnamon. Brew up a cup and experience the wonder. And this is certainly a prime night to be heating up a hot tea because it's quite windy out, heavy rains. I hope everybody is all right here in mainly the East Coast, I guess, is getting hit by this. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the packaging here. You've got the company logo, the Cranberry Vanilla Wonderland Holiday Tea, and some extraneous stars on the red background, obviously Christmas and cranberry. And speaking of cranberry, here you have some of the actual fruit there with snow on it, growing on a cranberry tree or bush, however it grows. Non-GMO, so I guess we don't have to worry about Monsanto with this one. And then you have this wonderful holiday scene out in the woods here. You have a snow globe with a Christmas tree all lit up in the middle, and then all these wild animals are coming to look at it. No humans in the picture. There's a moose there, I guess from left to right. You have a moose, you have deer, you have beavers, you have foxes, chipmunks, squirrels, bears, wolves, raccoons, and then up here and looking off in the distance, I don't know, those reindeer. So some very nice artwork on here. And frankly, these days with all the overdevelopment, a number of these animals will be seen in your neighborhood. And then here on the back of the box, this is one of the rare products that actually follows my advice, where they try to sell you on the product. Give me a little spiel about why I ought to buy this, as I read earlier from the back of the box here. And then you got the same artwork again. And then if you look on the bottom here, the story of Celestial Seasonings, blended in Boulder, Colorado. And then here in the bottom left corner, once again, you have the cranberries. And up here you have not only some stars, but I guess a shooting star twirling around up there. You have this message here, a quote, "Some of the sweetest berries grow among the sharpest thorns," Scottish proverb. And over here on the side panel you have the instructions for how to make this, and they say you can add milk and sweetener. I don't know what they mean, sweetener. What would you put in? I don't usually see, I see coffee creamers, things like that. What do you put in tea? And here's one of the tea bags. I'll point out one of the things that annoys me about this brand, and it's not the only one, is that they've ditched the little string on the end of the tea bag so that you've not only got to pull this out with your hand out of the box, but they're stuck together in twos, and then there's no way to get it out of the hot water when it's time to pull the tea bag out without using a spoon. So it's kind of ridiculous. It's obviously done for cheap. Somebody would say, oh, the environment, good excuse, but let's put the strings back on the tea bags, folks. Okay, so here it is now after steeping 4 to 6 minutes, as they said. It's not coming out very well on the camera, but it is a red color. Looks a little more orangish through the viewfinder here, I have to say. The aroma, well, it's definitely got some other things. I guess it's the vanilla, which they oddly don't really mention too much on that description, but if at all. But there's something that's definitely sweetening the aroma beyond cranberry. I thought it was odd that they said cranberries were sweet. Cranberries are generally bitter. They've got sugar in them, but they're not my choice as a sweet fruit. So you've definitely got a balance between cranberry, vanilla, and that, I think mainly that cinnamon. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. Well, it's got a dry finish on it. I haven't added anything to this. I would say as teas go, it's a milder, less bitter flavor. Cranberry is not as, it's definitely well noticeable, but it's not as strong as you would expect from how omnipresent it is on the packaging. Very minimal cinnamon, or I think there is a detectable note of vanilla. Because if it was all cranberry, it would be a lot more bitter than this. Bob, I'm on my way back from the great state of Ohio on the highways of America. You might say, Bob, why are you driving when you took your private jet to Maryland? Well, there are just too many people from the New World Order snooping around the air park for my preference. So I decided we would travel by road, and sure enough, we pulled a fast one on them. I took a little detour on the way back from the Charles Manson Institute in Huber Heights over to, I should say, up to Willoughby. Peaceful, restful, a place where a man can slow down to a walk and live his life full measure. I stopped into the Andy Hardy movie marathon at the historic movie theater. Then I went to the soda fountain for an eggnog milkshake. You can't even get that at McDonald's anymore. I looked in the window displays of the wonderful department store and smelled the aroma of roasting chestnuts wafting through the air. The New World Order doesn't like this. That's too bad.
In order to defeat the New World Order, you've got to have the heart of the werewolf. You've got to be the cobra, coiled and ready to strike. Pull over, pull over. Oh no, it's Dr. Flossie. Evasive maneuvers. Whoop!
I'll say, as far as tea, this is, I think, probably one of the better ones that I've had. It's not my idea of the world's perfect tea or the world's greatest flavor that I would want, but it is definitely has a note of the holidays in the flavor. It has wonderful artwork here. It's certainly exactly what you would want, if not while you're watching the TV specials and Christmas movies. Just something you would heat up on a winter's night around the time of Christmas. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a fairly solid 4 stars out of 5. I still haven't had my dream tea flavor yet. I'm more of a coffee person and a sweet and sugary flavor coffee person at that. This is not a bad beverage to have for the Christmas and holiday season. So I hope you like this video. Share it with your friends. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time on this Christmas countdown. Bye everybody.